Welcome to Linux Overdose, episode 14. And today is May the 15th, 2016. And today's episode is going to be talking about Synaptic Package Manager, mostly about Linux software. And when I first installed Linux, which was simply Memphis, the first thing I really wanted to learn was how to install software. And it was pretty easy to figure out. Linux has a repository, which is mainly a store that's holding all the Linux software in like a grab bag type thing, and you just simply grab what you want to install it, and you have it. Now, that part didn't take too long to learn, but the hardest part was learning the name of the applications that I wanted. Like if I want to use a music library player, I mean, what Windows use Windows Media Player. Of course, I was familiar with the VLC, so it was simple to install a VLC to play my music for the first time. So that's one good thing coming from Windows. If you use a lot of open source software that is also compatible and usable on Linux, and you use a lot on your Windows system, then it don't take long to figure out how to install and use it on Linux, because it's a familiar program that you're familiar with, like the VLC, and most of the time it's installed, pre-installed in a way. So, but I mean, there's other choices, and that's what's cool about Linux is there's choices of different software. You just have to know the name and the functionality of each piece of software. Like Microsoft Paint. I mean, is there one close like Microsoft Paint, which there is, and there's many of them. Some are not as close, or some are harder to use. So all you do is just Google a lot, read about Linux packages, and just learning the name and the functionality of each one. And since I learned about the Synaptic Package Manager is where you get everything. This is before the stores, the GUI stores that popped up later. I'm so used to the Synaptic Package Manager, I prefer it over the stores in a way. So let's go ahead and get Synaptic Package Manager open up. And right here, Synaptic Package Manager. Put your password in. And right here is your Synaptic Package Manager. Anything that's checked is installed. So we got this 2048, which it wasn't pre-installed. Some of this stuff is pre-installed, some ain't. But say you want to see and then I got Abbey Word, which is a word process, which is a decent one. You might have used it in Windows, and if you did, then this will be familiar to use. It's very simple to use. It ain't hard to use at all. And like I said, some of this is pre-installed that I didn't install. But say I want to see everything that's installed. I just hit status, go to install, and then everything that's on my system that's installed is shown here in my Synaptic Package Manager. And I'm going to go ahead and go down the whole list, and you can slow down and stop the video to if you just want to know what's installed in my system. Now this is my primary system, So I have installed a lot of things already to make my computer function. Because I don't know why people think that as soon as you install Linux, um, it's going to work for you, which in the most part it might, but you got to tweak, you got to get it set up to make it more usable for you as a user. So the first thing I always do when I install Linux is update. That's the first thing I do. I add all the codecs, everything, everything that I need to browse the internet with zero problems. I can open up my Flash and open up a Java game. I can open up a lot of plugins that ain't pre-installed. Play my MP3 players, my sounds, and just you just need all these plugins to work. Play your DVDs, and some of the stuff is not pre-installed. You have to install it yourself. And what I always do is I just click, and if it don't work, then I just install what I need that I'm missing. And it does take a while to know the names, the functionality of each one of these, and some of these are just part of the system. Ain't a particular piece of software. It's just something that for the software to run. Some of the stuff you need to make it run, or make the system run. Your your desktop environment. So all these are not just individually software programs, and then it gives you a description of each one, what it is, and in a version it is. So I just scroll down here till I find something that I'm kind of familiar with. And here's your Liberal Office Suites, which was pre-installed. And here's my API library for my scanner. So scanner software is installed, and I probably needed that for it to work. And this is Tiny, which is a reformat for libraries. So this is just all stuff that's installed. Stuff, the pre-installed stuff. Some of it I might not use, might not. Here's the display manager that's installed, the version it is. Here's the firmware I'm using, which is an older one, because Linux kernels, up there now is what, 4.5 or whatever it is, and here I'm at 3.19. And I'll always stay behind. So, and here's a sensor to read your temperature and void. This is good for if you had. I think this was already pre-installed. And when you click on it, it gives you more information what it is. And you also can go to the home page. And I just right-click, copy this, and then open up my browser. And then go to the website that was highlighted in the Synaptic Package Manager. And it looks like address is old, or it's slow server, or it could be maintenance. So we do a search for maybe the website's different. And I don't know their home page. I'm going down here trying to find their home page. Let's see. I always like the wiki. The Arch usually has a lot of information about what it is. the source, which is right here, I guess. So this is the source of the application that made it into the repositories. So you can read about that. So that's how you get around to something was wrong with the URL from the package manager. Didn't get updated, or the site's down. There's a lot of things that could have went wrong with the URL that was in the repository. But here's a lot of information about the application, that LM sensor. So that's how you learn about what all this stuff is. And then MOC, which is a music on console. So that's what I use. If you want to learn, do the same thing. Copy, go to your browser, paste and go, and right here, see that URL is good, and I got to the developer's main page that was listed in the repository. So this is more information about what it is, and plus I can go MOC here and search some more, and also can go to Arch too, the Arch wiki, and learn more about the application. So that's how you go and learn. And when you do install MOC, to run it, you gotta go MOCP to get it running. And like I said, I got it installed, so MOCP, and then right here it's installed, and I can click on whatever I want to play my music, and it would just work. So then I just quit that and exit. So that's how. And then here's all your other descriptions. So and I went ahead and installed that, and I will show you how to install some of these applications. So, and here's another good music one I like, was Open Cubic Player. So that's a good one too. So to run that is, I think it's how you do it. And then right here's the player for that. And then let's see, did it go in my music directory? Yeah, I don't got a default in my music directory, which I need to set that up to make it default. But right here I can go to, click on here and click on some music, and then it'll be what's so cool about this, it shows a visual graphic of the visual of the sound. It's already built in, so this is a pretty good player to have too. So that's installed, and you can go to their home page. You can see if it's active or not. Paste and go, and then right here is description and different themes, and you can read more about the Open Cubic Player, which is a nice CLI application for the terminal. So that's another one that I install myself. And so this is all stuff that's like I said, it's installed. Go here real quick, and then you can pause and stop, just see everything that's installed on my system. You might have questions or want to know more about these, which you can just, like I said, I'll show you how to Google real quick for each one of these. Like I love using this, and they don't give you no URL to get more information, but you can Google it to learn more about what this program does, and it's for the terminal too. So I'd say you can highlight this, copy. You can also hit um, the screenshot what it looks like, which is just all text and all that. Like say you can Google it real quick and just see what it is. And right here's the project on GitHub, and you can read the documentation of it and how to get it on your system and all that. So it's a nice little program to have also. And that was the end. Go back to all, and this is all stuff that anything that's not highlighted I can install. If you know the program, you just search here. Like if I want to look for Firefox, and then right here's Firefox. This is what's installed. This is other stuff that's related that I might want to install. If it is, I click on install, but I don't see nothing here I want to install. So, and then any other program I want to search, I can go in here. So I just want to look for games. It might have just a lot of lists of games. So here's some games. These are nice games to have in a terminal. These are terminal games. And it also don't give you no URL. Some do, some don't. And this is a list of all the games that's on here. And you can, like I say, you can Google it. And here's a list of the games that are. Alright, if you like text games like Zork and stuff, this Battlestar is very good to play. If you just want to play like Hangman, you got Hangman on here. It lists here, which is a simple game to use, just to waste some time. And then you got your Snake, you got Tetris, and all these other games, robots. So some of these games are fun to use. Some you might not like, but they're fun to play with. And here's KDE games, which you gotta load a lot of KDE libraries. This is a XFCE desktop environment, and I don't want to install all these KDE libraries, so I won't install none of these. And that's all it's listed through the search engine, but I can go here and go to games and amusements, and these are what's installed and what ain't installed. Like this one's not installed, but I got, let's see, yeah, it's not installed. So which one would I want? Do I want this one, or do I want this one? I can hit the screenshot, and I'll play this. This looks nice. Or I can hit the screenshot here, and it's not so nice. So how to install? You just right click, mark to install. Now I'm ready to install. Hit apply, and this tells you what's going to be installed. Hit apply, and now it's installed. So, and it should be listed in there under games, and I think it's automatically updated. So right here it is. Then I click on it, and then right here it is. Make it big, and then I can start playing this game, which is a fun game. Real strong graphics here. So and that's how you install. That's how quick it is to install stuff. Now it didn't list too many games here, so but here's some more games I can play. Some of these are 3D games. Like this is a great game to play, but it'll take a while to install. This is a great game to play. So these are all lists of 3D games. Then you got your Doom stuff to play, which is good, you know, good old game that you can play in Linux. And we got Quake 2, and great game to play. You can see I didn't install none of the 3D games yet, which I will. When I get bored, I'll start playing. This is a good game, but I'm not into real-time strategy games, so here's a 3D game. I can hit screenshots, see what it looks like. It's not all that great. So, and here's a Amazing Adventure side-scrolling game. If I want to know what that is, I can hit screenshot. And, you know, generic game. So, and there's many more games to play than what's listed, you know, in here. So, anyway, I got some games installed that I actually installed out of the repository, so, which I'll show you sometime down the road. But here's some more games. Burger Space, which is a clone of Burger Time, which is a great game. I love it. And we got Crawl. And look at all these games you can install. And these are all free. You just click install and you got it. This is a good chess game. Look on the 3D here. And of course the graphics are better than this. It's just one version of it looks. Of course you can install it, and if you don't like it you can uninstall it. Like say I want to install it, just go ahead and install, apply, and it's installed. So, and then I just look for it under games, and right here it is. Open. Whoop! I close it instead of open it, or no, I minimize it. And this is the biggest screen that got, but see you can configure it, so I can change the screen resolution, which that's, you know, too small. Well, yeah, I'll go with this size here, press OK, and now it's a bigger screen. Of course I can customize it to my resolution. Press OK, go new game, human, start game, and then right here's a 3D version of it, which is better than what it was showing. Let's see how to end this. Is escape probably, yeah, escape. Quick game. Cancel, say OK. And configuration. Let's see, okay, here's a theme. So see, these are different ones. Figurines. New game, start game, and then there's that theme. Then you quit, escape, quit game, say okay, and then like I say, you just mess with all the, there's that, I think that's the screenshot we seen. Yeah, see, that's the screenshot we seen. I don't know why they show us a terrible screen instead of the the good 3D one. So I definitely want the wood, the classic wood, and the Dreamer engine, and then I can change the resolution, which I probably will. So I quit. So that's how you get through, the games. And then if I wanted to install it, I just if I want to find it real quick, Dream Chess. And then if I want to install it, I just go here and mark for removal, and then it will disappear. I just press apply again, and then it will be gone. So, but I like it. And of course, I will change the resolution to mine. And how you find that out is I can go under my say my NVIDIA. Well, I guess I can click display, and this is my resolution, 1920 by 1080. And see, I could put that in Dream Chess, and then it would be the full screen. So that's how you do that and figure that out real quick. So let's see what I did. Close Synaptic Package Manager. Looks like I did. Open it up again. And so that's how you install things, look for things, and then here's individual things to look for. Databases, which is mainly for developers and stuff, and so nice things to look at. And here's a debugger, so you can see I don't got hardly none of them. I got Cody, it looks like, and a few libraries. So, and then here's some Python stuff, Conky, and so all you do is click, and if you're interested in it, say I'm interested in what's in here that I would be interested in. Here's a castle game engine. So you just click on it and read it, and I can go to the visit. I can get a screenshot of it, which you don't have a screenshot of it. Here's some editors. Got Ed. Got Nano. I got Vim Common. But I don't got Vim. And Vim Tiny. So I got them installed right now. And here's another text editor. Here's some more editors. So and I got NE and Mousepad. And here's some more Vim scripts and stuff. So of course I'll be installing Vim and some of these plugins and add-on manager and all this stuff. I just haven't got to. I've been using NE most of the time, which I really like, and Mousepad. I even use that. So, and then here's some fonts. So these are fonts that I have installed. So I still got to play with fonts a little bit. And then your repositories. These are the ones that I'm connected to. And I added some PPA repository. So this is my current repository, is what I got installed so far. So that's how you find your repositories here, and then you got your preferences of how you want things listed in here. These are just settings. You got your colors, network. So these are fun to mess with. And then my version of it's 0.81.1, and I say just learn what each one application does, and there's a website that can help you out. Just say Linux alternative programs. And we got this. These are different programs. Like if you was using AC DC, these are other programs you could use, alternatives. And there's other ones too. So if you was using Adobe Lightroom, there's Darktable, and some of these counterparts are not as good as some Windows counterparts, especially Adobe and all that. But they're free, and I got used to them, and I'm able to use some of these alternative old Adobe stuff with it works for me, because I don't have Windows. I don't use Windows, so I use all the alternatives. And this is a good site to find alternatives of programs, like say MS Paint, and it says all platforms. Well, we want Linux, so I just say Linux. There's 15 of them, and GNOME Paint's good. I never heard of this one. This is new. And these are all alternative to MS Paint, to quarter of them. So, and you can click and see what all these are. Here's alternative to GNOME Paint, which is my paint, which is good, and this is good too. So you just have to get familiar, and then when you want to say you want to look for these, say I want to install this PINTA, which is an excellent paint program, which I don't think I got it installed, because I can find out right here what's installed. Okay, I already got it installed, so I already installed it. So this one's good too, My Paint, which is works for Linux. So it's something else you can install if you want to install it. But this is how you find stuff to install, is this site here, alternative to. And say I want to install MS Word, but alternative for Linux. So yeah, all platforms, make sure it's Linux. And this is your alternative. You got the LibreOffice Writer, and this one too, Word, which is both of them are good for alternatives. And this one's good, and that's about it, really. I mean, those are the ones I would have went to. But I mean, there's other choices which might work for you. I'm sure it works for others. So this is a great program to find alternatives. And then you just go and see if it's installed, which I got. I got this one installed, and I got that installed, which should be under Office. See, I got that installed, and I got Writer installed, which is right here. So I got some of the alternative already installed. Say I want a photo gallery. And then I just go here, go Linux, which they got 7. And we got G Thumb. This is good, but this is for a KDE. And I think I got G Thumb installed. Graphics, yeah, see, I got G Thumb installed. So say I want music player, and all platforms. There's 90. Look, there's 95 for Linux. So, and then I like Clementine, which I don't think I got it installed. Oh yeah, I do have it installed. So and that's how you do things. You just type it in, search, see if it's installed. If it's not installed, you go your Synaptic package manager. Cause say I did want to install this. Copy, which is already installed, but in case it wasn't, go your Synaptic package manager. Go under search, paste the name, search, which is already installed. But if it wasn't, you right click it, mark for installation, press apply twice, and it will get installed. So that's how you install things without using the terminal. So I was trying to show you how to do it graphically. So that's about it, I guess. So that's how you get around, learn the names of the software, how to find the software, and then you just got to open them up and figure out how to use them, of course. Which I'll show you on some of these applications I do got installed. Show you how to preset them or set them up, or just keep the default and just learn how to use it. Just click, click, click. That's how I learn. So I'll go ahead and sign off. And so I'll talk to you guys later. The next episode's probably beginning and end for Fedora. So, because the last one was OpenSUSE, so the next one will be Fedora. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.